You are standing in heat that does not feel natural. It presses against your skin like wet cloth. Your lungs pull air that burns. Your legs tremble before you have taken a single step. Sweat runs into your eyes and turns the world into blur and glare. Your body is already failing, and the battle has not begun. The ground beneath you is white with salt and dust. Each breath tastes of metal and old blood. Your armor has become a furnace. Every plate traps heat. Every strap bites. The weight of it bends your spine forward like a confession. You try to straighten. You cannot. Ahead of you lies Dumat al-Jandal, a city of stone and palm, a fortress at the edge of the desert, a throat through which caravans, kingdoms, and faiths must pass. Whoever holds it controls silence and movement. Whoever loses it loses history. You are not here with an army. You are here with almost nothing. Behind you stand men whose ribs show through their tunics, men whose sandals are patched with rope, men who have already buried brothers in the sand. There are fewer than 1,000 of you, closer to 700, some say less. You cannot even count them properly anymore. Heat and hunger have turned numbers into guesses. Across the plain waits a force that does not guess. 10,000, not shouted, not estimated. 10,000 counted men, trained, armored, mounted, federal. 10,000 against 700, 14 to 1. No, worse. Their cavalry alone outnumbers your entire force. Their arrows could darken the sky for an hour and still have more. This is not imbalance. This is extinction wearing mathematics. And yet, you are told before you are allowed to understand how that the smaller force will not be erased. You are told that the city will fall. You are told that logic will lose. You are told that history will break its own spine here. Not yet, not how, not why, only that this should not happen. And yet it will. Your own body is proof that nothing about this day is normal. Your vision swims. A bandage circles your ribs where a wound never fully closed. Each breath scrapes. Your joints feel older than the stones of the city. Your hands shake when you close them. Not fear, weakness. You are the one they look to. And you can barely stand. Your name does not matter yet. Your title does not save you yet. What matters is that your body is losing a war, even before the battlefield opens its mouth. Across from you stands the opposing commander. He is not shouting. He does not need to. He sits his horse like it was carved for him. His armor is polished. His beard is trimmed. His eyes are calm. He has fought and won many times. He knows what numbers mean. He knows what momentum feels like. He knows what inevitability smells like. His army has marched for months without losing shape. Your men have marched without losing hope. That is the difference. And hope is thinner than iron. Behind you, your advisors gather in small knots. Their voices are low. Their words are heavy. Withdraw. Negotiate. Save the people, not the walls. They look at the city. They see women packing bundles, children being hidden in cellars, elders sitting on doorsteps with nowhere to go. The city is already surrendering inside itself. Before the enemy has moved, the future has already begun collapsing. This is how civilizations die. Not with fire first, with doubt. Wind moves across the plain. It lifts dust and salt and turns the sun into a pale disk. The weather behaves strangely. The air feels wrong, as if the desert itself is holding its breath. You are told 3 things will matter before this is over. 3 truths, 3 turns, 3 reasons this day will echo across continents. You are not allowed to know them yet. Your armor creaks when you move. The sound is loud in the silence, too loud, like bones shifting in a grave. You walk forward alone. Every step pulls pain from your ribs. Your breath stutters. Your heartbeat is not steady. It rushes, then stumbles, then rushes again. Your body is not built for speeches today. It is built for collapse. And yet, the men behind you straighten when you move. They lift their heads. They tighten their grips. They stop whispering. They see you walk when you should not be able to. You face the city, then the plain, then the enemy. 10,000 men wait. 700 stand. The world has already decided how this should end. Your mind has not. You do not speak yet. You only stand there, heat inside armor, dust on tongue, blood under bandage. Time compresses, options vanish. The noose tightens. The battle is not the turning point. The decision is. You feel it forming inside your chest like pressure before a storm. An answer to logic, an answer to fear, an answer to death. Your body wants rest. Your mind wants silence. Your role wants fire. You take one more step forward, and the world leans in. You step forward again, not because your legs are strong, because everything else has already failed. The ground crunches beneath your sandals, salt and bone. The city behind you exhales a sound that is not quite hope and not yet despair. It is the sound of people watching their future decide whether to stay alive. You raise your hand. The army behind you stills, not because you are loud, because you are weak and still moving. Your ribs scream. Your throat is dry enough to bleed. The bandage beneath your armor is soaked again. You can feel warmth where there should only be tight cloth. The wound never closed. It only learned how to wait. You turn to your men, 700 faces, too young, too thin, too tired. They are not heroes yet. They are just bodies that have not fallen. You do not shout. You speak into the heat. We do not retreat. The words fall into silence. They do not echo. They sink. Your advisors stiffen. One of them steps forward, voice low and urgent.
Soldiers,
you cannot hold this city, not with this force, not against him. You look past the man, past fear, past reason, toward the enemy commander. He is still seated, still calm, still watching. Competence, not cruelty. That is what terrifies. You answer, without turning. We are not here to hold stone. Your lungs burn. We are here to break a lie. The lie is simple. It has ruled history longer than empires. That numbers decide truth. That mass decides meaning. That size decides destiny. You feel the men behind you shift, not forward, not back, inward. Their fear does not vanish. It hardens. Across the plain, the opposing commander lifts a hand. His banners move. 10,000 bodies adjust as one. Armor glints, horses stamp, archers test strings. It is a machine waking up. You are facing momentum itself, and your own body is betraying you by the second. Your vision darkens at the edges. The heat inside your armor feels like a closed oven. Your heart stumbles again. Your hands are cold. That is not a good sign. You know what this means? You are running out of time before the battle even starts. You turn back to your men. Your voice is quieter now, not because you choose it, because your strength is leaking away. There are 3 things you must remember today. You pause, not for effect, to breathe. 1, we are already dead by their numbers. Murmurs, no denial. 2, if we act like it, we will stay dead forever. The air tightens. 3, you swallow blood, dust, heat. If we move first, if we choose when this begins, we change what this is. They do not yet understand. They only feel the weight of it. You point to the city. Behind us is everything that will exist tomorrow if we fail. You point to the plain. Before us is everything that believes we cannot stop it. You lower your hand. This is not a battle for walls. Your chest tightens. This is a battle for meaning. The enemy commander watches all of this. He does not interrupt. He does not rush. He lets you speak because he believes the words do not matter. That is the second lie. Wind crosses the plain again. Dust coils. The sun dims behind thin cloud. The light turns pale and strange. The weather still feels wrong, like creation itself is unsure which side to favor.
We are ready.
Your advisors stop urging retreat, not because they agree, because they see something else happening. The men are no longer asking whether they will die. They are asking when. And strangely,
We must keep moving.
that makes them
Can you stand?
steady.
Yes.
You turn
Your
back
help.
to the
Lean on
enemy.
me. This way.
10,000 men, 14 to 1, fate written in arithmetic. You raise your arm, not to attack, to refuse. You take one step forward, then another, then you stop. This is the moment, not the clash, not the charge, not the blood, the choice. Everything in you screams that this is suicide. Your body agrees, your reason agrees, your fear
The sun
agrees,
guides our path through
history
this harsh
agrees.
We will not
And
falter.
yet,
We will prevail.
You feel something else rising beneath all of that. Not courage, conviction. You do not move your army, you move
But
yourself.
together,
Alone,
we are strong.
you walk forward into
us
the
press
space
on with
between
courage.
forces. Every eye follows.
We
Your
stand
men
by,
tense.
guys.
The enemy murmurs.
No,
You
no,
are a
guys.
single, wounded
Take
figure
this.
crossing
Guard
a
it with your
killing
life.
field.
I
You
will not
stop
fail you.
halfway.
I know.
Dust swirls around your feet. The distance is wrong. You are too close to the enemy, too far from safety. You raise your voice again, not loud, clear. Send your commander. A ripple runs through the opposing ranks. The enemy leader's eyes narrow.
Numbers do not
He
decide
did not
history.
expect this.
The courage does.
He expected arrows. He expected negotiation. He expected fear. He did not expect a dying man to walk into annihilation and ask for him. He hesitates. Not long, but long enough for everyone to see. Then he nods. He dismounts, armor shining, body strong, steps firm. He walks toward you. Two figures moving through dust, one fed by power, one fed by refusal. You feel your heart stumble again. This is the edge, the place where choice becomes irreversible, where the future stops being imagined and starts being carved. You stop breathing as he comes within speaking distance. The desert is silent. 10,000 men, 700 behind you, the city holding its breath, and two commanders
Stay close,
facing
young
each
one.
other between
Top ahead is ours.
annihilation
I will,
and
Master.
miracle.
Good.
You
Let's go.
open your mouth to speak, and everything in history leans forward with you. He stops 3 paces from you, close enough to see the dust in your beard, close enough to smell the blood beneath your armor. The enemy commander does not reach for his weapon. He does not need to. His men could erase you before your second breath. He studies you, not with hatred, with calculation. You are sick, he says, not an insult, a diagnosis. Your lungs burn when you answer, and you are certain. He does not deny it. This ends today, you know that. Yes, you say, but not how you think. Wind lifts the sand between you. The city groans behind your back. Your ribs throb with each heartbeat. Your vision swims, but you hold his eyes. You have 10,000, you continue, and you believe that makes you inevitable. He gives a thin smile. It makes me honest. You shake your head slowly. No, it makes you loud. He tilts his head. And what does it make you? You feel the truth tear out of you before you can soften it. A hinge. The word hangs between you. You think this city falls because you outnumber us. You go on. But cities do not fall to numbers. They fall to fear. You glance back just once, At your
Stay with us.
700,
We're almost
they
there.
are done being
can't go on.
afraid?
You
He
can.
looks
Lean on
past
us.
you at your
No!
men, thin, scarred. Still, for the first time, uncertainty touches his face, not doubt, recognition. You are wounded, he says again more quietly. You will not survive the day. You nod. I know. Your heart stumbles. Your breath cuts. You force yourself upright. But this, you say, lifting your shaking hand between you, will. He studies you. Then slowly, he understands. You are not here to win. You are here to change what winning means. You are offering nothing, he says. No, you answer. I am offering everything. Behind you, your men shift. The air tightens. You will take this city, you say. But not today, not by force, not with blood in its streets. And why? He asks. Would I wait? You meet his eyes. Because
Look,
if
over
you
there.
crush us,
What is
this
it?
place becomes a
Someone's
wound
moving.
that never closes. Your trade will bleed. Your borders will rot. Your victories will taste like ash. Silence. You can take the city, you continue, or you can take its future. Your voice is failing now. Your body is shaken. The heat is closing in. He is quiet for a long time. Then he says slowly, You are asking me to trust a dying man. You nod. Yes. Wind moves again. Dust coils around your feet. Behind you, your army waits, not for orders, for meaning. The enemy commander looks at your men, at their eyes, at their stillness. He looks back at you. Then finally, he speaks. Withdraw your force from the gates. You exhale.
Must keep moving.
He raises his voice,
manage.
turning to his army.
Much further.
We take the city without burning it. We enter without slaughter. A ripple moves through 10,000 men. Shock, then obedience. He looks back at you. You have bought them their lives, he says, at the cost of your own. You feel your knees weaken, but you are still standing. The gates of Dumat al-Jandal open slowly. No screams, no fire, no massacre. Just stone doors groaning as history changes direction. Your men do not cheer. They stare, because they know. They have just watched numbers lose. They have just watched logic bend. They have just watched a dying man break a lie. You turn to walk back toward them. Halfway, your vision goes black. The ground rushes up. You do not feel it. You feel hands. Your men catch you. They lower you to the dust. The city stands. The army lives. The future exhales. And you finally rest. Long after this day, generations will argue about how it happened. They will speak of strategy, of politics,
We must
of
keep
chance.
moving.
But
I can
those who
manage.
were there will tell it
much further.
differently. They will say that on a plain of dust and heat, where 700 stood against 10,000, a man whose body was already losing chose to stand anyway. And because of that, the world shifted, quietly, forever.